to another scene set within Vampire Requiem. Requiem for London. Tonight, we set our Grand Elysium within a theatre, an Edwardian theatre called the London Coliseum. A restored theatre from the Edwardian era. Tonight it looks much different than it would for a regular performance. The actual stage has been more or less removed entirely, leaving only a large open space where the actual stage would be. Fragile and temporary looking barriers have been placed around the audience stands to serve as some means of meagre protection or assurance against those who may take collateral damage during the duel, and a warning to those who participate not to take their violence beyond the boundaries that have been set for them. Kindred drift amongst the audience chairs, the seats. If it were a regular night, the place would look very, be considered very empty. But for Kindred, well, there are dozens of you here, and that is quite the gathering. Everybody can see the king and the queen, each in separate booths. Accompanied by a couple of kindred enforcers, or guards, and ghouls roam the corridors, the foyer, the stage, making sure nobody decides to intervene. The keeper has simply remained within the foyer, welcoming you all to this lovely Elysium. This isn't really his sort of venue, but his services have been personally requested, so what could he do but give it his best? As for the keeper, this is the man in question. His name is Talib. He is one of 3 keepers. Relatively short man of Arabic descent. Long ponytail. And he's quite friendly. He's he's very sociable if you decide to engage him in conversation. Perhaps a little too friendly. It comes across almost as a bit suspicious. He seems far too forthcoming, particularly for one of his clan. He is known to be a maquette. Yes. So Ali Cat, being
Yes.
being at the top of the list. there are many kindred here. Who do you decide to speak with, or do you just come in with Audrey and Benjamin?
I mean, I'm gonna take Ocean with me.
That's true. Ah. Well, we have someone of class here, but they're bringing a +1.
Yes. You know, I think it's time that Ocean should be introduced to my family. So, you know, let's do that.
What does Ocean look like?
Well, pardon?
Yeah, that's what Ocean looked like. That's neither here nor there.
Chris has the face claim, so
Yeah, let me grab Ocean for you.
Yes.
This is what Ocean looks like. She's quite beautiful. She's long black hair, eyes that look almost purple, faint freckles on her face, and a short, slim form.
So yeah, Ali will be looking for her sire and grandsire to introduce her girlfriend to. So, you know, they're about that time. It's 10 years in that's enough time to introduce one to one's family, right? And we'll probably after that introduce her to Audrey and Ben if she sees them.
Ah, speaking of Audrey and Ben, I assume you two are coming together? The councillor can't afford to look like he's lacking propriety.
Yeah. So Audrey will actually bring drive her car, the Touchstone Knights, if they're going somewhere fancy. So, and then like park it in a safe location, so that way like Ben can roll up in style, look like he's being chauffeured like a proper counselor.
He does not want to look like that.
Too bad. Audrey has probably also swapped out his clothes and be like, here, wear something nice. We're going to Elysia.
Ben already has nice clothes. Just like, here you go.
Yeah.
Ali would have sent Audrey a text beforehand, basically saying, "Put itching powder in his other clothes. He'll wear these ones."
Jesus Christ!
He's dead. His body wouldn't react to it.
Chris.
You gotta think big.
It's okay.
Think with bullets and explosions.
I mean,
burning clothes.
Right.
Yeah, just put them through the blender.
That's right. Put cayenne pepper in his clothes.
No, but Audrey and Ben will show up in the Maserati, and then have it parked so we're safe. And then when they get inside, Audrey will Princess carry Ben up to a booth and just figure jump into an empty booth so they can watch what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Dear.
Oh dear God.
Need to be carried. Oh.
Well,
Harpy,
Ben's not going to be.
Harpy makes a note.
Ben gives a good wink to the harpy. Ben is not.
Makes another note.
The question is which harpy?
Oh, Adele.
Adele.
The Nosferatu.
Hmm.
Looking mighty fine this evening, wearing an absolutely stunning Edwardian dress, or it would be if it didn't look like it had been torn and ripped asunder. She looks closer to some sort of a ghost more so than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Audrey is also wearing decent clothes, and I'll post a picture of what she showed up in.
Oh boy.
Courtesy of Foster.
Ah, yes. Forster has your bases covered. As an aside, he is also present. He has taken one of the high booths. He has nobody with him.
Do you just jump up into Foster's booth like Seth Foster?
Mm-hmm.
It's like hell.
He's like, get the fuck out of my booth.
Audrey will just sit down, cross her legs, be like, no, I'm comfy now.
Gonna vigify you out of that move. No, it's fine. So yeah, you join Foster.
Okay.
Possible.
Hello.
Lots of unfamiliar faces here, just like last Elysium. Although you see a number of kindred. You don't just see the current keeper. You also see Alicat's grandsire is also present, and you also see one of the sheriffs, a Nosferatu by the name of Mort Kozlova.
Neat.
I'll actually just give you face claims for everybody. Face claims for all of them.
Yay, face cream.
This is the Sheriff of East London. The other keeper. And just for you, Percival, when you go to take a seat, you find that somebody who you didn't see when you sat down is also sitting next to you. A formally dressed woman in a suit with stark, striking blue eyes. Looks as if she's been stuck on a desk for the past 30 years. She has that very stern, straight, formal posture.
Possible say.
She
hello?
looks quite austere.
Yes, using words I don't know the meaning of. Fantastic.
Strict.
Okay.
Nothing on her face or on her suit really conveys anything other than I am business. And I'm here because of business.
Okay. I mean, possible to just say hello and mind his own business and sit down.
She introduces herself to you as Miss Bennett.
Oh. Pleasure to meet you, Miss Bennett. Also, we'll hold out his hand.
A pleasure. We'll talk in a moment.
Alright.
And Violet.
Violet enters quite attempting to kind of stick to the edges of the room. Like, she's clearly a wallflower, but she's dressed quite well tonight. Like, her hair's done up and she's in makeup and like very much more formal than she usually is. But she looks quite neutral as she moves into the room and kind of just stands at the edge watching. Is my Thaya here, by the way?
Not that you can see, although you rarely ever see her, and few ever see her. Although someone will join you in your corner of isolation and self-exile.
Sorry, come again?
Oh, someone will join you in your corner of self-exile, though.
Oh god, why? Is it fucking Bagman?
Me holding up a cross.
You see
Keep away from me.
you love him. It's Bagman. He is, he has taken off his cap out of politeness, but he hasn't taken off his bandana, or his balaclava, not bandana, his balaclava, sorry.
Fire just shakes her head, just sort of expected to see you here.
Yeah. Here for the pleasure, here for the business. Some people I need a word with, and I got some investigation related to our thing. Did you told if I recall, I believe I already said this, but you told back when you got in touch with the Carthians, right?
She told him about Foster, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
She did not tell him about meeting with Ben.
That's it. You know, I'll be honest, I thought when you told me you met with Foster, Foster, I thought that wasn't, be nice. I didn't think it was necessarily all that smart, because you were kind of putting your hand on the table to, phenomenal opposition.
Vi just kind of sighs and just, the sooner this evening's over, the better.
It's fine, it's fine. It's worked out, actually.
Not exactly a social butterfly.
Yeah, it's fine. It ain't about the social stuff.
Vi kind of gestures quietly in a do what you will sort of motion before she, like, sinks back further against the wall.
Now's not time to be, running away. I got a little thing for you to do tonight.
I am not running away, I am merely watching.
It doesn't take your legs to run.
Vi just shakes her head again, just, what are you on about today?
Admittedly, you're not in a wheelchair, but
Out of character, sorry, what was that?
oh, he says, admittedly, you're not in a wheelchair, but that doesn't matter.
Vi just kind of raises an eyebrow, just kind of glances around the room, just not really asking him, but her expression absolutely, like, with the little minor tics that she has, he can tell that she's just kind of thinking, what are you doing? Anyone else looking at Vi who doesn't actually know her expression can just see she's being neutral, as usual.
You know, as a Maquette, you're pretty gifted at finding things out. I'd wager someone here knows who did what. Who did the bad thing that we shall not speak of.
Vi gives a nod.
Maybe you want to ask some of the prime suspects. But with your inside voice.
I suppose you'll be doing your own investigations tonight as well.
Yeah, part investigation, part dicking around. Perks of the job.
Can I roll an auspex on Ben? On Bagman, sorry.
You sure?
Not Ben, you're fine.
Yeah. Sure. For him, he actually gets to Clash of Wills this, because he has a devotion.
Damn.
So roll me, roll me your Allspecs plus a blood potency. And he will roll his, he'll roll something. Friend.
One success.
Okay, so you reach out with your beast to look into Bagman's soul, but your beast doesn't find anything there to look at. It's like looking into a void. It's like all you get as a vision is just nothing. It's just like looking into blackness almost. Just
That's
empty, cold.
interesting.
Bagman will look at you and laugh and go, "Oh, smart, dick mover."
Trying to communicate without words is our brand now. She kind of gives him a wry smile in return.
Yeah. I guess I don't really fit in that way.
You approached me at the Red Wedding so abruptly I couldn't help but startle.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Fire actually gives a real smile then.
Horns ain't got shit on me. But yeah, you do you. I'm gonna hop off for a quick bit.
Good luck with your investigation.
Yeah. Be great. He's gonna walk off and he's gonna head down a corridor and you think he's gonna head up the stairwell, which means he's gonna be heading to one of the booths.
Fire's just several levels of what the fuck right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear Ben's internal screaming.
Well, Benjamin, as you're internally screaming, Foster is just gonna sort of stare at you. So you just here to see the enemy eat itself, or what?
Oh, I accidentally muted myself. That's my bad. Ben will just look back at Foster.
Oh, Foster just says, so, I assume you're here to see the enemy eat itself?
Oh, yeah, totally.
That'll be good. Jean's a tough nugget, but Silverstone's got the moves.
Yeah.
If it were a street brawl, I'd probably hand it to Jean, but Silverstone is, well... Actually, she's trained in the one-on-one. Art of the duel and all that shit. Can't remember what the Vickies call it. Court something.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah. And she's a spina to boot.
Well, it'll be interesting,
Yeah.
if nothing else.
Distant cousin of mine. Well, for yours, Alds.
Stand to reason then.
I will say Silverstone's one of the more fun ones to be around. Don't insult her to her face.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not a joke, Benji.
No, I understood that you were throwing down. Like we don't. Yeah. Yeah.
Great way to earn yourself a whole lot of trouble you don't need.
Yeah.
Besides, that's what I'm for, right, Counselor Smith?
No. Don't. No. No.
You can see him look at the king briefly. He seems to be in a conversation with one of his enforcers.
Fair enough.
He's almost a wistful look on his face.
Ben will just nod. Just kind of he'll look over at the Prince Kingman and then immediately just kind of look down at like his shoes.
If Audrey can follow their gaze, she'll look at Stanforth and just kind of turn her nose up at the man, like, ugh.
Stan thought that his gaze is sort of, eventually after his conversation, it shifts towards the Carthian booth. Simply raises his eyebrows as if he were saying, as if he were acknowledging you, as if he were saying hello, almost. Alley Cat. You want to introduce Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
The Grand Sire is in the building.
Okay, is my sire there too?
No, not tonight.
I was gonna give her first dibs, but okay, well, in that case, Allie will go to our grandsire and will say, hi. I don't know if you saw the OOC voice chat, but Allie is dressed up because, that makes Ocean happy. So, she wears a green dress. She looks very pretty. But yeah, no, she'll walk up to her grandsire and say, I would like to introduce you to Ocean, my girlfriend.
She looks at you and Ocean, attempting to process her statement. I see. Ocean, I believe, we already know each other. Good to see you, Keeper. But yeah, me and Ali are sort of a thing, so I hope you're not too bothered.
Allie thinks to herself she's always bothered. Don't worry about it. She won't say that out loud yet.
Your grandsire simply retorts, of all the things that could raise my ire, that is not one of them. Just looks to Alley Cat. And looks at Alley Cat.
Allie kind of shrugs, says, okay, cool. So, say they're not here. It's a shame. We won't bother you anymore, so.
She finds this sort of thing distasteful.
Oh.
So she just simply decided not to attend. But please, I have one of the booths. Feel free to join me. We can talk while the duel unfolds.
Yeah, sure, sounds great. Cool.
I'd actually been looking for you.
Splendid. Why? Haven't done anything bad lately, so.
I've rarely scolded you. I don't believe you're entitled to that assumption.
Oh, that is true. We have managed to not get scolded at for many years now. for the record. But anyway, why?
I simply believed it would be an apt time for you to begin acclimating to our sect's more esoteric arts. It is one of our blood's innate talents. It's concerned me that you haven't seemed to have developed any new skills along that path.
Well, I've just been busy, I don't have much time to sit meditating around rocks or hugging trees.
Few of our rituals involve either. But
I know a ritual.
Yes, innate to your blood, but I am concerned if Sadie's ritual may have had an effect upon you, if it affected your blood more deeply.
I mean, that was her thing, right? That was not me. I got sired after that. Anyway, yeah, sure. We'll talk about it at some point, right? Maybe less public thing, maybe in 10 years.
Now. This is a family matter, and one of urgency.
I'll check my schedule. I do believe I have a funeral upcoming soon, so maybe after that. Right, Ocean? Remember the funeral?
Yeah, the funeral,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a tragic affair. I drained somebody and wanted to make it right, so yeah, my bad. For the first time in perhaps, probably ever, I think, Ali Cat has seen this. Your grandsire appears to lose an ounce of patience.
Oops.
And she simply places her hand on your right shoulder.
That's gonna hurt.
And simply says, "This is non-negotiable." She gives you a darker look.
Okay, fine. But I'm sure you don't want to study it now with Elysium and everything, so tomorrow, I guess.
We will meet tomorrow.
Amazing.
I'm glad to see that you're getting along with Ocean so well, though.
Yes. I'm very well. I have a few friends that I want to introduce her to. We'll drop by your booth later.
Thank you. Has the eagle been treating you well, Ocean? And she simply responds, "Oh yes." And she starts going into they start engaging in almost small talk. It's actually quite natural. They seem to have some familiarity with each other.
Ellie has a feeling that, she kind of wants to steer Ocean away from her grandsire. This is problematic. but you know, they're fine. She'll say, "Hey, Ocean, I'll be there." If she points to where Audrey and Ben and Foster are. I'll see you there in a bit if you like. If you don't, then we'll chat with my with Miss Galborn. Yeah. Bye now.
That's grandsire to you. Okay.
Okay, bye, Granny.
Lol.
Carpins are enjoying themselves. Ben, you do actually see Huo Chow.
Is he up in the booth with us, or is he down?
No, he's down. He's a couple of other kindred with him in the same general get-up. Similar looking jacket, same patch, just sort of feet up on one of the chairs in front of him. Which would be unbelievably rude in a general setting, but there aren't actually anybody sitting in those seats, so...
Yeah.
But... the time is now. And the keeper will call everybody to order to announce that the duel is about to take place. A meeting of blades. After a clash of words. And a meeting of honourable souls. What's on the line for these two kindred? Well, they fight for the honour of their childer, both of whom claim that the other has wronged their own. But tonight, the truth shall be revealed. And whomever walks away the victor from this most sacred of contests shall know that they have not only served their childer on this night, but that they serve the king's justice itself. Melandra Silverstone and Jean shall come walk down the steps of the stage. I'm actually gonna give you the face close for both. This is Zhang Zhuying. And the other is Melandra Silverstone. Jean looks plain. Looks to be in casual office wear. Carrying a large suitcase. Silverstone is actually dressed quite practically and appears to have actually come quite prepared for a fight. She does not wear a jacket. She does not wear a skirt or a dress. She's simply wearing slim leggings and a short sleeve t-shirt. Around her belt there is a sheath that holds a simple rapier with an elegant-looking hilt. That guards her entire hand when unsheathed. Jean simply opens her suitcase and anybody want me to make me wits composure checks?
Of course.
Audrey's like,
It's a thing that Ben is really good at.
It's a thing that I was afraid Chris was gonna do, but I was like, fuck it, I'll do it anyways.
I'm asking you to look at things. Oh no.
Chris is booling. No, he's balling. He's booling.
Okay.
2 successes.
Nope.
This is on 4 days.
I got 6 successes.
Oh, the boy. The boy.
I got nothing.
Ben is an investigation bot.
Alright.
Because dice penalties.
Ooh.
Yep.
Then all of you who succeeded, you see within the case, is a little bit more than just the machete that Sean has inside. There appears to be several mags of ammunition. Although she does not use it, they'll take it out. She only appears to take the handheld weapon. Benjamin, she has a shotgun in that case.
Mm-hmm.
From what you can see, with the power of 6 successes.
Yeah.
Does it look like one that Audrey handed him last night?
Yeah.
No, it does not appear to. She does not have. You know, she doesn't have dragon's breath. You definitely don't see any of that. Your angle is perfect for seeing virtually anything inside the case. But you do see that she does have specialized equipment.
Yeah.
A suppressor for the shotgun. An extended mag. That sort of thing. But no dragon's breath.
Yeah. Hmm. Neat.
No dragon's breath at all. Granted, you wouldn't expect it to be shown off here, but then again, she's not using any of these weapons, so you wouldn't. She probably isn't expecting anybody to really see it. So that does strike you as odd. In fact, everybody can also roll intelligence politics on these 2 people.
Well, can't do that. I don't have politics. Oh well.
I have a data politics. It's not as juicy as my other roll.
It's okay, I got all 3 successes.
Nice.
Out of 3.
Oh, Ben got a success.
Okay, so to everybody who got successes, you know that Xianzhu Ying is a kindred that was considered an up-and-comer some time ago within the city, but has since almost fallen off the radar of London's kindred scene. She was always known for being blunt on the nose and quite violent. Not openly, but everybody knew that anybody who wronged the Invictus, particularly during the era of the Old Prince, often got a visit from her. She was the scourge of many kindred during her time. Took particular pleasure in hunting down Invictus turncoats and the occasional Carthian. She's known to be of Ventru stock, but not much else is known about her blood. Now, of course, Audrey and Ben already know the true nature of Melandra Silverstone, but she's known to be a Deva, and like Jean, was more powerful during the era of the Old Prince, but supported the King and Queen's ascension. However, she was not rewarded with a primogen seat. Whether this displeased her or not is unknown, but given that she missed out on the barony and a council position, it likely did. And like Jan, she has since fallen off of London's radar. Her status of being the Invictus is not known. Violet, did you succeed, Violet?
Violet does not have politics. She is currently just like hiding against a wall so no one can see her.
Excellent. You don't know Jack and you're hiding in a wall. Some people are looking at you oddly.
Why are you being a bowler, Chris?
Well, you're wearing this lovely dress, but you seem to be trying to sing Earthmeld with the wall, and you're seen having a conversation with a guy who, well, looks like the complete opposite of you in terms of fashion sense. So,
Listen, I swear to God, if the Queen approaches me again.
Nah, she's busy.
well, she definitely notices you, Violet.
Bloody hell.
She just gives you a smile. A lovely, winning smile from her booth. Yes, but in regards to Silverstone, she is Deva who appears to have fallen out of favour with the city's politics at large. She's also considered to be something of a favourite. She is a Deva after all. They are of a martial sword, and mental disciplines have been disallowed for the purposes of a duel. The Keeper allows the two kindred to take 10 paces away. Step 10 paces away from each other, close to the edge of where the stage would be. We're on either end of this now non-existent stage. The two unsheath their weapons. Jean simply sort of lightly stirs the air of her machete, looking at it as if she's thinking about something, or trying to focus, maybe. Melandra simply takes out her rapier, very ornate, beautiful looking weapon, the complete opposite of the machete. And then, when the two declare that they are ready, politely bow to each other. There'll be a 3, a 2, and a 1 from the Keeper. And as soon as he reaches one, he vanishes into thin air. And the duel begins in earnest. I'm going to make a few rolls now, and then I'll describe to you what happens. Oh. Okay. So the duel unfolds quickly. As soon as the keeper vanishes, Silverstone rushes down Jean immediately, blinking from one point to the other at inhuman speed, leaving a brief gust of wind that washes over the crowd and yourselves. Her blade striking Jean right between her ribs, and with significant penetrating force. It would have blown a hole in her chest, but it gets stuck halfway through. Jean seems to stop it midway with the power of her Ventrue fortitude. As she puts the powers of resilience in full display, and attempts to grab the sword, but not before Melandra slices off the fingers that attempt to do so. Already stuck on the center of the stage, Jean attempts to maneuver out of the way, but only winds up kicked halfway across the theatre, slamming into the wall. Melandra then attempts to corner her again, and seems to riddle her with stab wounds. With such speed that Jean can't even react, only getting in a few clumsy sword strikes that Silverstone is able to avoid, simply stepping from side to side, backing away a couple of meters, and then immediately re-engaging. Jean attempts one last desperate maneuver to retake the initiative. She finds herself outmaneuvered once again by Melandra, who trips her over, disarms her, and places her sword at the tip of her chin. Interestingly, Jean does not surrender. She simply... What you see her do is she forces her neck through the sword and headbutts Melandra. And actually manages to successfully disarm her. The rapier now sticking through her throat. But then something odd happens to Jean as well, as she finds herself unable to move, and Melandra demands the retrieval of her weapon. And Jean is forced to give it back to her. Melandra allows Jean to retrieve her own machete. But as soon as she retakes her position, Melandra comes back at her with another flurry of blows. And eventually there simply isn't enough bone and flesh left to take the damage. And Jean drops her weapon out of sheer exhaustion and surrenders. This time, unwilling to continue. During this duel, Percival,
Yeah.
the master will speak with you while you are
Wait, what happened?
while the
You cut
duel is
out a bit
happening.
there.
Oh, pardon?
What were you saying? What happened during the door for me?
Damaris is just gonna speak with you. So, do you want to join me in the RP channel too? The rest of you can sort of comment on the duel as it unfolds.
Yeah, go. Eat me.
Yeah. Oh, Eddie.
Was rough.
There we go. Alright. So as the duel unfolds, Damaris will say, I hear you have been to Slough.
I have.
She taps her fingers together as she staples them and rests them against the arms of the chair. Or the arms of the seat, sorry. Following some sort of trail to the sanctified stolen goods, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what they are?
Nope. Do you?
Sorcerous components.
Hmm.
The sanctified's power always requires some sort of material conduit. I've always found that puzzling for a church that proclaims such closeness to God. Requires something so material and external. One would think their power would simply be innate if they were chosen so. But that is not why I have decided to speak with you. Nor is it why I purchased Tanner's boon from you, or from him.
Then why would you list this weekly why buy a boon from a relative nobody?
Because I require assistance, and I require it to be somebody who is known to be an independent actor.
That's fair enough.
You being a
Assistance
nobody
is what matters.
is to my benefit. Are you aware of my former position within this domain?
Vaguely, once you keep a relation with some minor law such as that.
Close enough. Ooh. She reacts to one of Melandra's strikes against Jean as she's sent flying back across the stage. A firm win for Lady Silverstone, it seems.
Right, so.
How much do you know about Slough as a domain?
I know very little. Just that
Very
it is
few.
drowned in London's shadow. That's about it.
Hmm. You are quite right. It has existed in London's shadow for a very long time, and as such very few kindred even acknowledge the existence of Slough. Those that live there, well, they are not well known. And not much is known about the princedom itself. I used to be in frequent contact with Prince Anastasia. However, I found out over the past 2 years our correspondence has grown infrequent. And last year she fell completely silent. I employed several kindred to inquire what was the matter. They did not return.
We'll see.
I am unsure what has occurred, but I believe that something has, even after I was consensually deposed from my title as seneschal. I still maintained good relations with the prince. She even offered me a title within her own domain. I politely turned it down, although I did promise her that I would assist her in matters where I was able. It is rare that a kindred of age and power offers to save another simply out of the kindness of their heart. That is something I wish to acknowledge, and it is something I wish to acknowledge now. Something has happened to the good Prince of Slough. I want to find out what it is. And I want to see the matter resolved. If something has happened to the prince, if either she has been destroyed or the sleep of ages has begun to affect her mind, we must discover the truth of it before before it becomes London's issue to deal with. I fear that perhaps she may be making an unwise play for power against this domain. Or someone else is doing so. And merely egging her on to do it. Either way, I wish to see Prince Anastasia in good health and secure within her own praxis. I've been told you're an apt investigator.
That I am.
I would bid you, as possessor of the boon that now binds us, that you discover the truth as to the state of the prince and of Slough as a domain. Before matters become too severe for me to handle alone. You may seek out aid from other kindred of this domain if you wish. I find that the Carthians are often eager to prove themselves, but they are hardly the only ones. But do not inform them as to the true nature of the investigation. Merely that Slough has been acting strangely towards London and you wish to find out why. Do we understand each other?
I believe we do.
Thank you. It has been some years that I've been able to speak with someone who is simply happy to do what is required of them. That is refreshing.
I'm always happy to do what I am able.
Good. Ah, ooh. Unconventional, Jean. Ah, but there it is. The blood of a Spina in action. You see that? She points to the jewel.
Possible look back towards the door because he was looking at.
Jean is handing Silverstone her weapon, and Jean is heading back to her weapon to pick it up and continue the duel. How much do you know of the Spina, Mr. LaCroix?
Not much. My child was very elusive with the introduction to being a kindred.
There are masterful duelists, so it is told. So masterful, in fact, that they can enforce the very parameters of any duel that they are in. So it is said. It is believed that their blood disdains dishonor and incivility more than anything else in this world. It appears the rumors are true. But then, it is not as if it matters. This is just one big act.
Is it?
Consider it. Two kindred fighting for their childer. Two kindred who have been thrust from the limelight for almost a decade, who have lost both prestige and power. Coincidentally find their own childer in a dispute and offer to resolve it on their behalf. That sounds very unusual, don't you think?
It does seem odd. Why was the child not able to handle their business amongst themselves? Why get the...
Far more likely that they are simply using each other to put themselves back in the center of kindred politics again. Win or lose, both have earned prestige in the eyes of their sect. and likely consideration for the Queen's role as a champion. With that, she seems to drift off. She doesn't continue her conversation with you, although you're free to talk, to continue talking with her. She'll happily engage you in whatever conversation you like. Although, and we are going to return to the main channel now.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna keep talking to him unless you wanted to go back to the main channel.
Yeah.
But
Better.
Alright, we need to put together this business. Alright. Then clash the hands together.
Do we need to do that now?
I mean, like, this, we don't do that now. Whatever. It's
I
fine.
don't know.
Shit, she won.
Yay! See, David's our superior.
Foster just goes, damn right.
Here you go, Foster. Hands him a case of cigars. Allie didn't like them.
No, it's not my thing. I prefer cigarettes.
Christ.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, no problem. I mean,
Then we'll
if I
work
don't
between
smoke
the
'em,
three
might
of
as well
them.
give them to you.
Alright. So, Aldry, you give
Mhm.
Foster the cigarettes.
The cigars.
And
Yeah.
cigars, yes.
They are his favorite brand.
He's
They are his favorite brand.
He's gonna take out a lighter.
Oh, dear God.
And
Audrey's gonna step up and like stretch and like walk away for a second, like, man, my legs are stiff.
everybody is gonna hear a very loud bang as every kindred turns to face the source of the noise. Who is standing near Foster right now?
Not me!
I think everybody in this chat but me and Violet.
Violet's
I'm
up
just
in her
like jump.
corner.
Yeah.
So everybody sees basically a small explosion where the Carthians were standing. Benjamin, you need to roll me Fear Frenzy.
Yeah.
Oh
That's what, like willpower?
I'm
It
fine
is
with this.
Resolve plus Composure, and let me
What if
double
we were
check the dice
no!
penalty.
Expecting it.
If you are prepared for it, I believe that does give you a small bonus. 1 second, I'm just
Because
looking.
Ben knew something was about to go down.
But did he know?
Ben was
this?
almost like, no, he
No.
did not tell like it was going to explode in his face.
Yeah, I feel expecting provocation. I'll count it. I'll give you +1 dice, but
Cool.
also -2 dice because it is a small fire.
Yeah. Oh,
So minus
dear
1.
God.
I didn't think he would light it up in the Elysium, to
Oh,
be
I
fair.
absolutely
Foster
It's a
expected
freaking
that.
cigar. What did you expect him to do?
I'm sure there are no smoking signs everywhere.
I thought
Think
you.
Foster
I did
cares?
comment
You
on
think, you think any kindred cares about a theatre's most smoking signs?
Oh, in that case,
Alfred-
Ellie would have definitely smoked.
I was gonna say, Aldry, you don't care about the no smoking signs.
Because Audrey doesn't smoke!
Oh, dear God. Anyways, am I allowed to put the willpower on this?
Yeah, that'll give you at least a turn of lucidity, and 1 extra dice when you need to. One extra dice for the check. Foster needs to roll.
Okay.
I love
Dear
it.
God.
Just remember, Ben, we love you.
Oh my God, Ben and Foster are about to lose their fucking mind. Anyway, so so I'm spending the willpower. I get +1 to this dice roll.
+1 for expecting provocation.
Yeah.
No, because I'm spending a willpower as well. So what do I get? Do I get the 3 dice or do I get the 1 dice that you said?
You're expecting provocation, so that's +1 dice.
Okay.
Small torch means small fire means you lose 2 dice, so it's -1 dice total.
Okay, and then I was going to spend a willpower on this roll. Can I do that?
Yes, but you don't get the full willpower bonus. Basically, the way willpower works in Frenzy is you get +1 dice per willpower point you spend.
Okay, that's fine.
The rule for only being able to spend 1 willpower a turn is suspended under Frenzy. You can spend as much as you like, but you only get as many dice equal to the amount of willpower you spend.
Okay, cool.
It also gives you an extra turn of lucidity, so even if you fail to check, you will get about 6 seconds to evacuate the area until you succumb to Frenzy. But you will enter Frenzy at that point.
Okay. Oh, he got 1 success. He's like...
Okay, so both Foster and Ben gain the tempted condition.
Yeah.
As as everybody see the edge of the wooden edge of the booth crack as Foster forcefully pushes down his beast. Small splinters falling from the booth. He's gonna hold up the cigarette. Oh, clever girl. Clever fucking girl.
Audrey just turns back around and gives him a little bow.
You can tell he's just so amused. He's gritting his teeth and his fangs are bared. But he's so funny, right? He's just gonna give you back the cigarette and you'll go, I'll laugh about this later. You should probably go.
Oh my god.
Ben just has both hands in his head, just like, oh dear God.
The grin is so toothy, you can't tell if he's joking or being real with you. But
Is he mad at
he's you notice his entire body's extremely tense.
Audrey's just gonna go like pocket the box of cigars and like go sit at the far end of the booth.
That's Miguel. You notice his entire he does have the bold black like soot marks on his face, although he appears to have absorbed most of the damage. He does not appear physically harmed all that much.
Really, you didn't like him either.
I can see why you didn't like him.
Right?
They got a real kick.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people that like to get punched in the face, but well, I'm glad you enjoyed them.
Baldur, on the other hand, man, I hear she's into that shit.
talks about all the time?
I mean, if you say so.
If Audrey could Audrey just throws a hand up in front of her, next to her face, I'm in so much trouble.
Allie is grinning. This is totally not her idea.
Flinch down into the chair.
I really wish these were fucking swivels. He just sits in the chair and is like, I can't swivel these, it's annoying. The king and the queen are both just sort of looking at this entire situation. Both of them looked, what the fuck? You actually see there were a few kindred that sort of rushed up, including the keeper. He was like, is everybody okay? Is everybody good? And it becomes obvious that nobody's losing their shit. He's pretty much okay.
Audrey just gives whoever runs up there a thumbs up from her sunken position in the chair.
If nothing else, the Keeper seems amused by your prank, although only insofar that nobody frenzied.
Can I get a minor boon out of someone from it?
No.
Damn. Can I at least know willpower for being a rebel?
Yes.
Excellent.
You absolutely flouted Elysium.
If I can get something.
Excellent. I'm at full willpower again.
Can I get a, I don't know, competitor?
No.
I figured. God damn it.
Although someone else
Well.
will come up.
Uh-oh.
Dear God.
Hey. So a man, in a trench coat, or in a long coat and a jumper of a balaclava will walk up.
No idea.
And,
Like, man.
hey, what was that shit about?
Hey, by the way, Chris,
Mm-hmm.
if it's Bagman and Bagman would also say Vi having like a full fucking panic attack on the floor.
Oh, is I just having a full fucking panic attack?
Yeah, she's just doing the typical, oh god, what the fuck?
You know, he sort of walks up to, he's on the booth now, and he just ends up like sort of, you know, leaning in the backside of the booth, notices Vi, and he's just like, oh, there she goes again. Oh. What the fuck was that?
Practical joke.
A practical joke.
Yes.
Well, I do love
Yeah.
practical jokes.
Yeah.
So, didn't get a laugh out of everybody. Definitely got a laugh out of it though.
Oh,
On the
good.
side.
I'm glad you got a laugh at it.
Yeah, people gotta, you know, they gotta live and let live, you know. Gotta
Yeah.
loosen up a little in Elysium. It's the one place we can all go to have fun and all that. You're, Councillor Smith, right?
Yes, that would be me.
Mind if I call you Mr. Smith?
Sure.
Yeah. It's me, Neo. Gotta fuck your shit up. At least one of us laughed. At least one of us laughed.
Oh, God. Oh, I think all the maquette just call me Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith. It's a good
Yeah.
alias, I'll give you that. It's a good
It's
one.
a
It's one of
good-
the better ones I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just
Yeah.
looking to see what was going on. But yeah, you guys ever figured out that car crash yet?
Still working on it.
Oh, sounds like someone may have cheated. I'm just fucking with you.
No.
I actually believe that.
Yeah. Well, we, yeah, we're looking into it now.
Oh, I'm sure you
I-
are. Yeah.
I had to, do some more on the ground stuff.
Ah, how so?
You know. A bit more of me is requested than just, oh, I do the maquette thing, you know? So I gotta
Oh,
actually
wow.
do detective-like work, yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
It's
that's
the biggest
pretty
pain in the
fucking.
ass.
I dare say I call that discrimination, right? Get the maquette to solve a fucking mystery. Let him do the mind shit on people. It's fucking.
Yeah. But then, like, I do the mind,
Yeah.
do the mind shit, and it's like not even,
Yeah.
it's like then you gotta, like, actually look into it. Like, what? Why am I doing this?
Well. I'm reassured to hear that Mr. Smith's on the case.
Yeah.
I'm sure most of the people who better get bet on Aldry are reassured as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully.
What's important is that the truth is discovered, right? I mean, it's basically same as my job, right? Being an officer and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all I do best.
yeah. Yeah, you're pretty good at what you do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And most of the kindred of the domain probably know that at this point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I've heard about it, and I'm in, like, bumblefuck nowhere, you know, I barely come to it. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
If I've heard about it, then everybody has.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I better be off. Tell the king and the queen that there's nothing to fucking execute the entire movement over or anything like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Good damn shame.
Yeah, I mean, it would be. We you know, if I had to have all my memories of the Carthoon to move, you know, I'd be sad.
Oh, I really appreciate that.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's sweet of you, Mr. Smith. I'll be seeing a lot of you later.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm just gonna DM you something.
Oh boy.
Oh dear God! Did I see him doing? Did I see him doing? Yeah. Did he do the maquette thing? Did Ben notice the maquette thing? Because Ben's paranoid as shit.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna DM you anything.
Why are you not DMing me?
No, I don't need to, it's fine.
Squint.
Is there any way for Ben to discern if he's using Auspex or not, and or to suss out his intention?
Allspex doesn't really have a tell. It's very
Yeah, but you
difficult
said-
to tell somebody's using
Yeah.
Allspex.
Yeah.
Most kindred powers are
Really?
quite subtle, so it's very difficult to tell when they're being used, and Allspex is the most subtle.
Okay.
It's entirely perceptive. The only way to really detect it is if somebody is using lay open the mind. Then you may be able to detect an entity intruding on your mind. Other than that, it's a vacant stare. But a lot of kindred can effectively mask it.
Fair enough. You're going on about like, oh, you'll get caught.
Yeah. Even visions that appear to last for minutes only last for a few seconds in reality. So usually kindred don't even miss that much in a conversation while they're having a vision. That's not even me joking. That's actually how it works.
No, that's fine. Okay, so then other question: can I basically read him to see what he's up at? What is he about right now? What is he trying to do?
Okay. Well, you can roll me with sympathy if you like.
Would my specialty and motivations apply?
Hey, absolutely. He's gonna contest this. I usually don't contest rolls, but Bagman is actively concealing his content. His intent, not his content. His intent.
Yeah. Ben, oh man, I got to roll one of Ben's best dice pools.
Oh boy, you're rolling
Excellent.
against one of Bagman's best dice pools. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Because his he has two specialties in subterfuge, and one of them is conceal motives.
Oh God. Nice. Oh, but I get the 9 again though.
His other is flagrant bullshit.
Nice.
Flagrant lies.
I got 3 successes.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, you're even.
Oh shit.
Okay. I'm willing to give you something though, because it's a draw.
Okay. Yeah.
So. You think he did come here to see what all the noise was about?
Mm-hmm.
But given the direction of the conversation, You think this was a discussion he wanted to have with you at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Either with you or the Carthians. You're not sure if specifically with you or with somebody else. There are several prominent Carthians in this booth, so it might just be a conversation he wants to see heard, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
But there is definitely some exterior motivation. The explosion was just a convenient impetus.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Is this like the Moriarty to Ben's Sherlock Holmes? Like, fuck. God damn it. Anyways.
Violet, you're having a slight panic attack. Some of the kindred are looking at you awkwardly, not really sure whether they want to approach you. Some of them seem to be enjoying your emotional suffering. It is almost as if they were tasting your own vitae. It is a fine sight.
Yeah, Vi's just taken to pacing back and forth.
Bagman will walk up to you. Yo.
When Vi turns her gaze on him, it's just like, it's slightly wild for a second before she kind of manages to calm herself a little bit and just... What is it?
Hey, can't a friend check up on a friend?
That, if I had a heartbeat, I would have had a full heart attack then. Like,
Well,
she's clearly biting out her words, trying to keep herself calm.
oh well, we're fortunate then that we're pretty fucking dead.
And I saw the Queen watching me then earlier.
She still is. Yeah.
I just like several expressions just flicker through her face before she goes, you know what? Not thinking about that right now.
I mean, I gotta say, Fi, you do have a way of attracting attention. It's a sort of unique talent for our clan, really. I mean, I guess it makes you special, I guess.
He's just gonna silently continue pacing.
Look. I got a way to take your mind off it. Right. You see that guy up there? He just sort of finger guns up towards the Carthian booth.
Yes.
He will wave his cap at the Carthian booth.
Then I'll wave back.
Yeah, I was saying, Vi will give a little sad wave back to him, hello.
Oop, hitting a cigarette. Too all for fun, Foster, by the way.
You'll actually take it anyway.
Never learns.
I'm taking that fucking cigarette. I'm getting my mileage out of this shit. But and he'll say softly to you, why don't you use the maquette thing and ask your inside voice if they're involved in a little cyber thing we're looking into. Eh?
If I just gives a quick nod.
There you go. Focus on the job, not on whoever's fucking staring at you. Jesus Christ, people are gonna stare at you. It's Elysium. You just need to stop giving a fuck about that shit. We got a job to do here.
I just kind of gestures wildly for a second. She doesn't even say anything.
And look, I ain't gonna be here to fucking, treat you like you're a fucking trainee, man. You gotta step up. You gotta stand on your own 2 feet. So do your thing and tell me what you see. And try not to let the keeper catch you, because that'd be fucking awkward.
I turns on a heel and watches the Carthian booth for a second. She's gonna do the auspex thing on Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. You targeted Ben. Interesting.
Oh no.
Well, no, I was literally just saying it was curious. I'm curious as to what the motivation for that was. Yeah. What auspex level are you using, Violet?
2.
Good one. That is my favorite power of auspex.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah. Let's see what Violet rolls up. I believe. Yeah, you got it. So you can ask a single question to your beast regarding Ben and any secrets he might have.
Secrets.
Fire's kind of on a thing right now, so just her mind just instantly goes to, what the fuck was that explosion?
Duh.
Do you see Ben? Ben just looking. He looks at Alley Cat. He looks at Audrey. He looks at Foster. He looks back at the two of them. He looks back at Foster. Then he thinks for a second. He's like, "Fuck!" Boom! The explosion happens. He's like,
Yeah, it's a vision.
Stupid prank war. Stupid prank war.
Oh, poor Ben.
Poor Ben. So, yeah, from your vision, you can interpret that Ben seemed to have an idea that something was going to happen, and that he witnessed an explosion that emanated from cigars that were given to him by a red-haired woman. Who also is still
It's
in the
fine.
booth, if I recall.
Fire just kind of looks at Ben for another couple of seconds before she just kind of like mutters under her breath.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
So, if a bagman asks you, so what do you see?
I wasn't able to get a read on anything useful.
You should probably go talk to them, shake some hands. Give up.
Fire just kind of gives a nod. Fire just gives a nod and sweeps up towards the Carthian booth.
Yeah, you'll find it's you might find that your readings are a bit better afterwards. That's all I'm saying. Not sure
Yeah.
exactly what he's referring to when he says that.
She just kind of sighs and just goes towards the Carthian booth. She'll wave to Ben and just be like, "Good evening."
Good evening.
She just doesn't know what to say. Listen, it's been a night already, somehow.
Audrey will look at her and be like, "You need a smoke?" Before shrinking back in the chair.
Dear God, you need to smoke. Am I the only non-smoker in this fucking booth?
Ben, I live with you. You know if I
Excuse
smoke.
Oh wait, no,
I
that's right, you
don't
don't
smoke
smoke.
either.
It's weird for you to offer.
I will give a nod to Audrey and says, "Pleasure to make your acquaintance."
Yo.
So, did you come just here to stare at us?
Yeah.
No, I came to hide from Bagman, and she just kind of like shrinks against the wall.
Uh-huh. Oh, so that's who that is. Shit.
You don't know him?
I mean, I know of him. Don't know who he is. Cacophony stuff.
Yes, that was Bagman.
Ah, in the flesh. So you're just gonna hide up here, or
Vi just gives a short nod, just she kind of looks half out of her mind right now.
all right. Dear God.
Well, you can come join the hiding corner.
Vi will do so.
Allie gives Audrey a look like, seriously, you're gonna let an Invictus hide with us? She'll shrug.
Also,
Says,
meanwhile, I was just vibing with Bennett in his own booth, like, what the fuck happened over there?
It's like, why was there an explosion?
Then it's just
The
like
card dancer here.
It's no
Damaris
Carthian
Bennett is
party
just,
without an explosion.
Don't even bother with those clowns.
Hey, Chris, you know that Violet panics if people touch her, right?
I know. I'm just reminding you of the advice Bagman gave you.
I guess I'm gonna go and see where my family is. I did promise that I would sit with my grandsire.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Also, Chris, because I think I might have misheard this. Who is down in the bleacher, or down in like the normal seating?
I've got a few kindred.
Oh, I meant like, was it Chav or was it Hugh Chow? Because
Huo Chao.
Ho Chow. Oh, I just misheard it as Chav. Wow.
Yeah, he appears to be just sort of murmuring with his cohort,
Mm-hmm.
shit talking the whole affair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice chatting with you guys. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye, Allie.
Yeah, and she'll pat Foster on the back and says, "You want a cigarette for the road?"
Why the fuck not?
She'll hand him a couple of cigarettes and then fucks off to Crown Grounds. Yay! She'll be happy to see Ocean again, but family issues, man.
That's all that's
You tired over there, Ben?
Just thinking, a lot of shit to think about.
Like what?
I still have some shit to look into. Like, fucking, shit. Hold on. He flips open his thing and is like, how the fuck do I pronounce names?
Flips open your what? Your notepad?
In my notepad, yeah. Okay. No, I am, I still have to look into some things for Rahandra. That's basically it. And, some,
Teehee.
why tee-hee?
Because he's being a Bulu again.
Don't worry, Audrey. I immediately knew what the fuck was going on, Chris. It's fine. That's why you got that response. What were you saying about names, Ben?
Do I actually get, like, the text buzz on my phone? Chris?
Hmm?
Do I get the text from Audrey?
No.
Huh. Oh, fuck. He'll, he doesn't respond to Audrey, by the way.
Oh, I know.
He'll check his pockets. Does Ben have his phone?
No.
Ben will, look to Foster. Foster, do you see anybody nick anything off me?
Foster just looks at you. Nah, why?
Christ, I know it.
I was not preoccupied with a fucking explosion in my face.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That's
No.
a fucking soot in my eye, you know?
Yeah, no, I am just,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Can Ben make a, like, some sort of roll to see if he can find first bonus?
You cannot. It's not on your person.
No, I meant, like, to see if I see anybody with it, or if I just dropped it.
You can make me a wits plus composure check, yeah.
Thank God. I hate you so much, Chris. Now I know what you did. I was looking in the maquette book too, you bitch. I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
Ah, shit! Almost an exceptional. So close yet so far.
You do not see the phone on your person. You do not see anybody using it.
God. Damn it.
They're not in an area where you can see them or what's going on.
What kind of phone does Ben have?
It's a relatively old phone. He doesn't use it too terribly much.
Okay.
Outside of, like, the
Why does
occasional
Ben not have his
cacophony
phone
stuff.
on him?
Because somebody stole it.
Oopsie.
So say if it was an iPhone, we could find out real fast.
I mean, like, it's a smartphone of some kind.
it's like an iPhone 5 or something.
Could I? No, I need to be seeing the object I want to spirit's touch, right?
Mm-hmm. You can't just spirits touch anything. You have to at least be able to see it.
You could
Is there a
totally
camera
keep
nearby?
and ask it who stuck who stuck their hand in your pocket.
That's actually an interesting idea. Can I spirits touch my pants where my phone would be to figure out what happened?
Your clothes count as yourself for the purpose of the power, so no.
Damn it!
What about the chair?
The chair.
Chair's like, I'm just a chair, dude. I wasn't involved in this. Although Foster's like heavy as shit. What the fuck?
Oh, Ben.
God damn it. Fucking Elysium. They're all just waiting for me to do something while I'm trying to big brain this shit.
You just see Audrey texting away over there.
Audrey, can I see your phone for a second?
Sure. But well, I thought I was texting you.
Yeah. Yeah.
She'll toss him the phone.
Sure. Ben will take the phone and see what the fucking conversation that she's having with himself.
Okay. So Audrey sent.
Oh, I can just copy and paste it to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There you go. But could you spirit touch my phone to find out who's using your phone? That would be really weird, though.
That wouldn't work. Has to relate.
Yeah, I
to
don't think so.
But
You
the
can always give
phone
yourself a
would
call.
always-
There is
The
a way
phone
to
would
do
all-
that, but it's a power that does not belong to a clan, but to a bloodline. So.
Yeah. The next
Hey,
question,
all good.
did Ben silence his phone?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, well, it's probably not silented right now. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter because whomever has it can do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ben is gonna spirit touch the phone though. That is okay with you, Chris.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. I'm in the wrong chat. It's intelligence awareness, right? Can't remember offhand. Oh wait, no, it's in. What is it? Hold on, let me open it. Chris, hello, friend.
Mm-hmm.
What's the roll for it again?
Spirit's
I
touch.
can't remember. Yeah.
Spirit's touch is. It is wits plus occult plus auspicious.
Oh, fantastic. That's 11 dice. Cool. 3 successes. So my first question is, where is the signal for my phone? Since it has to be making connection with the signal.
Oh, pardon?
I said, where is the signal coming from for my phone? Since the phone should know that.
The phone doesn't know that. It's not relevant to the phone. You have to ask about the phone, not about another object. That's how like powers like this work. You have to ask about the object. If you're not asking about the object, the power won't work. So
Okay, so better question. Where is the last signal this phone received? Where did the signal this phone last received come from? There we go. Reworded it. Because the phone would know that.
the phone would know. I'm trying to understand your question. I know you want to find out where the signal is coming from, but like that's asking about another object.
Well, I mean, I'm asking where. When was the last time it received the signal? There we go. If this doesn't work, then I'll just cut the auspex because I'm not sure what I can actually gain from Audrey's phone.
Yeah, your beast determines that the phone is receiving a signal right now.
Fair enough.
Upon the time of the last text, I mean, is Audrey a social butterfly? Does she receive a lot of texts?
If it's not Ben Foster, probably like some hookup, then no.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, I'm sorry, and Alley Cat.
I was gonna say, am I just some hookup to you?
No, well, not that kind of hookup. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, it's just like Ben and Foster are like, she lives with Ben and Foster's her sire, so those are the first two people that come to mind usually.
Yeah.
But Ben did notice something very interesting about where they live in that conversation.
What?
Chris, why are you encouraging me to auspex everyone in this fucking room?
Do it.
Why not? You are sitting next to Audrey, so like you could probably just bump her and make it easier on yourself.
Anyway.
No, she's just listen, the fucking explosion just ruined her entire damn night. She's just gonna sit in a corner stuck in her head till the end of this fucking Elysium.
Excellent.
You done with that? She's gonna say to Ben.
Yeah, I'll just toss it back. Did I see Bagman do anything?
No. He walked past you. Like, you're all pretty tightly packed because it's like, it's a fairly large booth, but there's like, what, 4 or 5 of you in it? And it's like meant for 2 or 3 people, so, you know, you were fairly close together. So it would hardly be implausible for him to have taken it off you. Like, he would have easily been within range to do something like that and do it quickly.
Yeah.
Like, you could have done it to him, in theory.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to do right now. So if you want to just
you
continue
don't have a
on.
lot of options to track your phone right now.
Yeah.
At least not like you could probably if a phone's still sending a signal and they're sending a signal to another phone, you could attempt to track it that way, but it would require an actual like computers check to do that. And you need to probably,
Need a computer.
yeah. So you'd you'd need some additional hardware for that. But you could do it as long as the phone's still sending a signal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can go on ahead. I'm not sure what to do.
Okay, I think this is actually a good place to end the scene. So thank you players for playing, thank you watchers for watching. Elysium shall continue. There are several other scenes that still need to take place. So Elysium is not yet over. Right,
Oh, Jesus.
Oh boy.
but I will thank the players for playing, thank the watchers watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.